Hello everybody and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam. I'm your host Matthew Dillner, joining you here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And it's a big weekend. You know why? Because it's All-Star Weekend. Everybody, welcome to the chat and welcome to the show. We're going to have a good time today in kind of a little bit of a different style garage because we're split. We've got All-Star practice going on later today. We have Showdown practice coming up right after this show. Two separate fields, okay? The guys that are in the All-Star race, like Marcos Ambrose right here in this number 9 car, don't have to qualify their way in. Of course, they'll qualify to get their spot in the lineup, but they are guaranteed locked into the show. So we got a lot of drivers that are not locked into the show. If you're a first-timer here on NASCAR.com GarageCam, welcome. And you see the video right here of Jeff Gordon's car, the 3-time winner of the All-Star race, the Sprint All-Star race. And off to the right of that screen that you're seeing the video is the little chat room. Hop on in. Don't be shy. Talk to Cam Guy. Wow, that was kind of like poetry. That rhymed. But tell us what you want to see here. Give us your comments. Jeff Gordon, of course, right here, the number 24 car. Hey, you guys remember that T-Rex car? The T-Rex 24, that thing was awesome. Here's Alan Alexander and Jeff Gordon's crew chief right there, just having a little chat here. Alan Gustafson. And Jack Dodson, you wanted to see this car. Jack Dodson, man, all you want to see is the 51. I know your son or something works on the team, but geez, come on, man. Give us some other stuff. I'm just kidding. Well, there's the 51 car with a new look on it this week. Kurt Busch with Monster Energy on board for this All-Star weekend. Of course, they have to race their way into the show. Kurt Busch and this team. I believe they do. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. The first one in the interactive garage today. The first one in the interactive garage today is none other than, no, it's not Denise Brown. It's Brian. Oh, the bounty, the bounty. Brian, you won the bounty. I don't know what you win, but I don't know. A shout out. Thumbs up, Brian. Thumbs up. There's the number 51 car of Kurt Busch. Denise Brown always in the chat room first. Kurt Busch actually, you know what? Doesn't have to race his way into the show. I forgot. He has won this race before. Check that out. Okay, you see that little red tab there? A little red down the line there? That just shows you that this car was wrapped. That is not a paint job. That is actually a wrapped flat black. That's pretty darn cool. Kurt Busch in this monster claw right there, looking pretty cool. Here's the number 21 car. Another guy that does not have to race his way in, even though he's not running full-time in the schedule this year, but of course, winner of the Daytona 500 last year. That would be Trevor Bayne. In the very colorful Wood Brothers car, the Good Sam car. Not your typical Wood Brothers classic scheme this weekend. Well, let's take you on a trip through the garage here. We're going to take some of your requests here, of course, like we always do. And maybe, who knows? This is the All-Star edition, so maybe we'll be showing you some different stuff. Who the heck knows? As we stroll past this set of tires here, here's the number 20 car of Joey Logano. Logano, of course, in Showdown practice coming up. This team getting ready. Jason Ratcliffe, we just spoke to him right before the show went on air. Oh, bringing you the sounds inside the garage area. That would be sounds of the Sprint Cup Series cars. You can barely hear me. I love it. I love it. Let's hear these cars. Number 88 car. In your living room. In your basement. Wherever you have your computer, you can hear it now. Brian, you wanted to see the 88 car? Well, there's your car right there. The Dale Jr. Foundation.org car. The number 88 here, new paint scheme, of course. Dale Jr., a former winner of this event, has to race his way in. Chuck Nelson, Junior Nation is rising. They want to see their man, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Junior Nation sure is rising. Mr. Popularity when it comes to this event, of course. Basically annually voted into this event is Dale Earnhardt Jr. He wants to race his way in, though. Nobody wants to get voted in. I mean, voted in is pretty cool because you know the fans love you, but at the same time, you want to race your way into the show. Here's the number 34 car of David Reagan, winner of the Sprint Showdown last year. It was either him or Keselowski. All Cam guys getting senile, but I know they both advanced through that showdown. All right, see, we got some empty stalls here. That's because a lot of people are going through tech. Empty stall. Empty stall. Let's cut through, guys. You think we could squeeze through one of these things? I know Cam guy's a little chubby here, but I think we could do it. Let's do it. Okay, welcome inside the NASCAR garage, going between the 78 of Regan Smith and the 51s of Kurt Busch's pit boxes. See if we can squeeze in here. Hey, how you doing, guys? We are now in J.J. Yeley's pit. The number 49 car right here of J.J. Yeley. David Stremmy's car over here. The Inception Motorsports entry. Trying to race his way in. They will be getting ready for showdown practice. This loud car here that we're seeing, that is Josh Wise, Rookie of the Year candidate. And this number 26 Front Row Motorsports car. Joe Nemechek in the 87. And Mike Bliss. See if we can see Mike Bliss's car there. The black number 19. Mark Smith entry. Bliss, of course, will be running the nationwide race at Iowa. I know Charles Lewandowski, the Polish Rocket, will be practicing and qualifying for Mike as he attempts to run all over the country this week. Mike Bliss. And here's the number 95 car of Scott Speed over there. And of course, we see our good friend here, Kim Kuhn. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? We love to say hello to you on GarageCam.
I love saying hello to all the fans. It's really loud in the garage right now, though. And I'm a little tired from the Pit Crew Challenge last night.
Pit Crew Challenge was a lot of fun, wasn't it? And the cool thing is, we can tease the fans because you'll be able to see Kim and the number 17 crew behind the scenes.
A little
we follow them along.
behind the scenes access to the number 17 crew. I know you guys know they didn't win, but they did really good, so you'll have to stay tuned at NASCAR.com to see.
All right, Kim Kuhn, you have a great day, okay? Yeah, you can see that piece on NASCAR.com. I believe on Wednesday. Yeah, I believe on Wednesday that piece will post. A lot of fun yesterday following around Matt Kenseth's Roush Racing crew. That's a blast when you get to go behind the scenes and hang out with some of those guys. A bunch of colorful characters, some of them quiet, a little camera shy, but we open them up a little bit with NASCAR.com. All right, let's spin through here and see what we got. Oh, we got the BK Racing number 83 right here. Let's take you inside the garage here, and that would be Landon Castle's car. And right next to it, David Ruderman, a little sponsorless entry here, Tommy Baldwin Racing, with two blank white cars here for this weekend for the All-Star race. Man, that needs some sponsorship. Let's get some sponsors on those cars. Who wouldn't want to sponsor Tommy Baldwin Racing? A bunch of hard-working guys right there. Jonathan, I believe it is, or Jay Honitan. You want to see the 42 of Juan Pablo Montoya? Well, we will get over to him as soon as we can. Jarrett, you want to see smoke? We'll get over there. Bianca, you want to see Carl Edwards? We're going to get right to you. We're strolling down this pit area here, kind of cutting it in half right here. We are actually in the middle of the inspection bay. There's Brian Patty in his 5-hour energy car driven by Clint Boyer. Let's cut through inspection right here and take a look what's over here. And we have Travis Quapples, number 93. Wish Travis was out here. We could find out, like we do almost every week, what he had for breakfast at Burger King. Right here, the number 38 car of David Gilliland. As we motor on through the pits here. Here's the number 13 car of Casey Mears. Actually, Casey's sitting right back here. What's up, Casey? How you doing, man?
Hanging out.
Hanging out, just relaxing before this practice. You're live on GarageCam on NASCAR.com. How fun is this All-Star weekend?
It's a lot of fun, man. It's for sure, obviously a weekend where you're not really worried about points, and you get an opportunity to get a feel for what the track's going to be like. There's a couple rule changes with the side skirts, so it gives us an opportunity to test a little bit too this weekend, and we'll see how it goes. We got a really good Geico Ford. It's a brand new car, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we're going to have.
And you as a family guy now, you have a beautiful little family. How relaxing and fun is this weekend compared to the hustle and bustle of a regular race weekend?
I think everything leading up to it is a little bit more relaxed. Obviously, anytime you kind of put your helmet on, you're going out there trying to get all you can. So it all changes once you get your helmet on. But it's a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere, fun. I think really exciting for the fans as well. So excited to be here. I'm glad that we have a chance to work our way into that All-Star race.
And people, of course, can vote for this guy too, Casey Mears, to be in the Sprint All-Star race. Casey Mears in this Geico number 13 car that we're taking a look at right here. There's inside the office of Casey Mears' car, the Momo steering wheel right there. Speaking of drivers, there is Bobby Labonte having a little talk with one of his crew guys. Goofing around right there with Pat Trice. And there is the number 22 car, AJ Allmendinger with the Pennzoil look. A lot of Pennzoil signage all around this track this weekend. Pennzoil heavily involved with the speedway here. The yellow and black kind of looks like a Bumblebee look. Pretty cool though, as they push this car out. Let's walk on over here because we see somebody that we always like to see. And it's Jamie McMurray. Teasing his crew guys, pinching one of them in the leg as they look over the engine of this car. McMurray and this Earnhardt Ganassi team, the number 1 car, looking over a few things before practice here. There's Jamie now going over to his teammate Juan Pablo Montoya's car, talking with the NASCAR official. Jay Honiton, you want to see the number 42 of Juan Pablo Montoya. Well, there is the number 42 car with his teammate Jamie McMurray looking under the hood. Going over a few things setup-wise with this crew. Everybody here having a good time. The All-Star race is very loose and a lot of fun to be a part of for these drivers, for the crews, for the families, even for us media people. James Newbold, you want to see Jamie McMurray, please? James Newbold wants to see this guy, Jamie McMurray. Have you ever heard of Jamie McMurray?
Heard what?
Have you ever heard of Jamie McMurray?
I have not.
No. I heard he's a pretty good driver.
Where's your hat?
He can't hear very well, though.
Where's your hat?
The old school hat weekend is not this week.
I like that hat.
You did?
It was nice.
Well, I like your hair. I like teasing you about it, but
I worked really hard on it today.
You did. I mean, there's some product going on there. It looks good.
Spent hours.
Spent hours. I don't spend much time with mine.
I don't either.
See, McMurray's smart. He's got earplugs in, so he can't hear Cam guy here.
Wow.
You have a good day, Jamie. Jamie McMurray always having a good time with us and his fans here, like James Newbold, who wanted to see that driver of the number 1 car. Bass Pro Shops on board. Let's get a look at that car because, of course, it's one of the most colorful cars in the field. Bright sunny day out here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Whoa, wait, it's not the orange car. This is the first time that we get to show you this and the first time that some of you may have seen this. New paint scheme for the All-Star race. A lot of new paint schemes here for the All-Star race. It's a lot of fun to be part of this event, and it's kind of where a lot of these special paint schemes came from back in the day. Remember Earnhardt's paint scheme, the Wheaties car, the silver car, all sorts of different paint schemes that used to be broken out just for this race. Sell a lot of die-cast that way too. Allstate aboard this weekend. And the Smithfield car. When I think Smithfield, I think bacon. That's why we got to show this car. Number 43 of Eric Amarola. There's Eric's name on the roof. The office of Eric Amarola. And we were right over here before. And here is AJ Allmendinger strapping into his car. Got the little head sock on. Ready to go for this showdown practice. I know Kurt Busch was doing I think he was doing a press conference. What time is it? See if we could maybe make it over there. Or is it going on? I told you we might be doing some stuff different. See if we could cut through a garage. We're trapped, folks. We're gonna go this way. Come on, Cam Guy's gonna take you on a little tour. Unfortunately, I gotta cut through some photographers here to do it. Past Bobby Labonte's car, past all these cars that we showed before. Do a little hurdles over some scale pads. There's Travis Quapple's Burger King car. Let's cut through this garage area right here. Take you for, hopefully not get you sick here. There's Jeff Gordon's car in inspection right there. And now out to the bright sunshine. Yeah, I think I see it over there. Let's see if we could go over there. Cam Guy's going to be huffing and puffing for you right here. Kurt Busch holding a little mini media meet and greet press conference. I'm sure to discuss some things from last week. See if we could get in the tail end of that. Before we do, because I don't think he's out yet, let's walk over here and show you Martin Truex's car. There's Martin talking with Mark Martin. And Joey Logano strapping into his car. Giving a little smile to you guys, the fans, as he gets in this number 20 car. And there is Martin Truex and Mark Martin, teammates here at MWR. I'll get you a closer look at Mr. Joey Logano as he straps into his car. How's it going, man?
Good. So we got here for the All-Star race.
Yeah, it's the All-Star race, man. This is good times.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I think we'll have a good piece here.
You gonna,
if not, everyone's got to keep on voting. Huh?
You gonna race your way into this thing?
I'm gonna race my way in for sure. But if not, keep on voting.
Yeah, that's right, folks. You can vote for this guy right here, Joey Logano. I believe on NASCAR.com, Sprint All-Star Race. Definitely vote for Logano. If you're a big field filler fan or you're from the Northeast, from Connecticut, I mean, this should be your guy. Everybody votes for Dale Jr. Come on, give Joey some love.
A little different.
All right, Joey, have a good day, man. Actually, we're getting whistled at here. I think that's because Kurt Busch is holding that little presser. This should be interesting. Kurt, of course, with a little post-race incident last week, addressing the media here. Let's see if we can get a microphone in here. I know our audio guy, Justin Ottman's pretty good at this stuff.
Hopefully we have a good run with just the way the new format is for the All-Star race and how our pit crew's been trying really hard to improve their stops and to give us what we need to complete those weekends when things are going tough.
Kurt, I think the one thing people were confused about last week was you and Newman didn't have an issue on the track, so why did you bump him after the race?
That's where everybody checked up coming in the garage, and I was taking my helmet off. So I didn't have a problem with Newman. I didn't have a problem with his crew guys. And then things just really got out of control in a hurry.
What happened when you left pit road?
I was just trying to beat the pace car out. I didn't think anything of it other than, we've put up a good fight this whole year with, trying to just work as hard as we've worked, try to complete the day and to get those top 10 finishes. And these guys work harder than anybody else in this garage. This 51 Phoenix Racing team, I love them to death. And, they've got my back, I've got theirs. And, we just wanted to finish on the lead lap. So I was trying to get off pit road as quick as I could. And Newman, he left his pit, I don't know, a good 10 seconds before us. And I didn't think there was any reason to think that any crew guys were in danger. So, one guy has a problem with it. And, it just escalated from there.
Did you feel the fine was justified? Or?
The fine is what it is. There was the problem of me not lining up properly when NASCAR told me to get to be the last car in lead or the last car on the track. You have to do that when you pit too soon. That's just a normal penalty. that you have to adhere to, and I was, but everybody kept waving me by. And when everybody's waving you by and NASCAR's yelling in your ear to go to the back, it's like I'm confused on where I'm supposed to line up. So whether it was pit road, whether it was not lining up where I was supposed to be, whether it was the incident on pit road when everybody checked up and I was taking my helmet off, which Newman said that he thought that that was a lie. That's the honest truth. And Newman and I were friends. We were great teammates, and he needs to check his trophy case on that Daytona 500 trophy that I helped him get years ago. We've always been great friends. There was no need for his comments afterwards. He knew that his Southern 500 didn't go the way that he wanted it to. And at the end of the night, everybody's hot and pissed off. And, you know, the Daytona 500's a big race. Darlington's just as big of an event. And a lot of people get excited for it. And I wanted to finish in the top 10, and we didn't get that top 10 finish. And so it was a tough night that all went bad in a hurry. And for that, I apologize to NASCAR for them to have to make a decision on penalizing us, but for me. And it's what it is. I'll move on. And is my strike zone bigger than others? Yeah, it might be a little bigger than others, but I don't have a problem with it. I've got a great group of guys here that I'm working with. I'm on this Phoenix team to go there and put together the results that we can. And we need to get those good solid finishes like we know we're capable of.
Guys, let me help moderate this a little bit. Okay, Dustin and then Dennis.
Kurt, how do you take Ryan's comment?
All right, folks, you heard a little bit of that press conference. Very interesting little makeshift press conference as it goes on, continues to go on, and some of the reporters talk with Kurt Busch about what happened last week at Darlington. If you missed it, a little bit of a post-race incident between he and Ryan Newman. Some words exchanged between the pit crew members, a little shoving, a little pushing. A lot of excitement, actually. Kurt Busch being put on probation this week from NASCAR and fined. A lot of stuff going on in the NASCAR garage, but you heard him right there. Did you hear that? Ryan Newman, we used to be friends, he said. Quote, we used to be friends. So very interesting words right there. Of course, Ryan Newman very critical of Kurt after the race. There's a driver for you. There is Paul Menard. Talking with some of his crew guys. And let's go on over here. Let's get to the front end of the pit area here. We haven't shown you a lot of the cars. A lot of the cars still running through tech, but we're going to show you as many people as we can. There's the number 2 car of Brad Keselowski, who is, of course, locked in to the All-Star race. And you know, I'd be remiss to say, Johnny O, if you're watching this, the weather is beautiful here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The 55 car, of course, we saw Mark Martin standing over with Martin Truex. Put a little bit of stripping, metal stripping on the bottom of this bumper to reinforce it. Bianca, you would like to see the number 99 car of Carl Edwards. Well, there is the number 99 car locked into the show. Carl Edwards, the winner of this race last year. Who could forget his celebration, the donuts that, of course, tore off that nose, the backflip, everything. A classic moment. Not one that, probably one that he'd like to take back, but at the same time, for all the fans and all the people watching, really memorable moment. Bianca, that's for you. All right, as we skedaddle here through the garage, we see the number 18 car right there, the M&M's number 18 of Kyle Busch. We got a little new paint scheme next door, the number 29 car of Kevin Harvick. Check out this paint scheme. Come on, let's go inside here. Ream on board, a little red fade to black right there. And see this crew right here? You see some of the facial hair involved there? Well, we're going to be talking more about that in the next coming weeks. Budweiser doing a very unique promotion where these guys aren't going to shave for quite a long time. I think it's till July. So you see that guy right there? When we see him in July, he might look like he's in the middle of the NHL playoffs. So you see these clean faces. Maybe even Shane will get involved in it. Shane Wilson here, crew chief. Denise Brown, you wanted to see the number 48 car of Jimmy Johnson. Well, there is the all-star paint scheme for Jimmy Johnson. Red, white, and blue. Lowe's, a little tribute to the good old USA right there. Gonzo Racing, you wanted to see the number 11 car as we snake by the Lowe's car here. There's the number 11 FedEx office car of Denny Hamlin. Hey, wow, that's a great shot because that's Mark Pachowski and he's actually working. What's up, Pachowski? Oh, he's shying away from the camera. There is the number 11 car right there of Denny Hamlin. Gonzo Racing, you wanted to see that number 11 car. Well, there it is. And there is the new paint scheme for the number 17 bunch. Of course, we mentioned them. We will be having a great behind-the-scenes Miss Sprint Cup piece later this week, I believe Wednesday on NASCAR.com. So all of you that tune into all the different programming on NASCAR.com can enjoy that one later this week. Let's walk on over here where we see one of our favorites. MLB, you would like to see Clint's car, Clint Boyer's car. Well, there it is, MLB. MLB, Major League Baseball, or whatever you stand for. There it is, the 5-hour energy car of Clint Boyer. Here's a guy who's a fan favorite, David Rudiman. What's up, Rudy?
Hey, how's it going?
You having fun?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're speaking of working, aren't you over there in the Camping World Truck Series?
Yeah, we just came from the other side of the garage and come over here. And at least they let me in the gate, so we're off to a good start.
So you're kind of busy. Look at these feet. They're going to be doing a lot of walking between garages, folks.
That's it. Not as much walking as you're going to do, though.
Hey, thanks. I'll pay you for that later. David Rudiman, busy man doing double duty this weekend. Jarrett, you want to see Smokes number 14. That car is right over here. David Rudiman taking a little time to talk with us fans. Well, here's another David. This is David Reagan. What's up, Reagan?
Millions of people watching on NASCAR.com.
NASCAR.com, GarageCam. And, of course, we always love to talk to you because you always take time to talk to your fans.
We enjoy seeing Matt and the crew come by and getting ready for a little all-star practice here. So, ready to rock and roll.
How big of an event is this? I mean, you've been in it, and you're going to try to get in it with your team, your sponsor. It's a big event for not just you as a driver, the families, the sponsors, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can remember just being a big fan of this race, even as a young kid watching, and so to be a part of it this year, being locked in takes a lot of pressure off. Last year we had to race our way in, which was exciting, but it's a lot of pressure building up to the weekend. So to be locked in, it's fun to qualify in tonight, kind of hang out around the house in the morning. It's kind of like a Saturday night race feel to it with 100,000 people in the stands.
Yeah, 100,000 people. That's a pretty big Saturday night. David Reagan, have a good day. Of course, yes, he is locked into the show. I forgot about that from last year. David Reagan and that team. That's a pretty cool deal for him. Here's some of the cars out in the track right now. Headed out there a little bit early. Hey, we had that request from Jarrett. You wanted to see Smoke's car, the number 14. Well, we didn't forget about you. There's the number 14 car with a camo look on it. Check that out. Big old turkey. Who's that a picture of? Who's the turkey? It's a pretty cool turkey. It's a National Wild Turkey, National Wild Turkey Federation on board the number 14 this week. Corey Patterson, happy birthday shout out to Corey Patterson. Thank you for watching GarageCam on NASCAR.com. Hey, and check it out. How about this? What a great new paint scheme for the All-Star race. American Red Cross on board the point leader, the number 16 of Greg Biffle's car. A lot of great things on here. Their usual sponsors right here, 3M and all, the Greg Biffle Foundation. And of course, Give Blood, something that I've done before and everybody should do. Give Blood, American Red Cross. Right next to the turkey car. Check out this turkey, not the guy working on the car, but the actual turkey on the 14. All right, folks, we got to wrap this up, but we're going to walk outside here and show you a little bit better view as we get ready to go racing. Oh, you know what view we need to show you? Well, there you go. The biggest big screen in the land. Texas, Dallas, Texas. You have nothing on this thing, baby. Jerry Jones, yeah, meet Bruton Smith right there. The Cup cars are on the track. The NASCAR Showdown practice has just started. And tune in next week. We're going to have an awesome garage cam for you next week on NASCAR.com. And until then, keep on watching on TV, keep on watching on NASCAR.com, and we'll see you at the races.